Yo, how are you doing, guys? Monday, fresh new week. Fresh new week to make some money. Well, I'm going to quickly go through the news because I haven't actually even glanced at it, to be honest. Looks like there's nothing today, though. Let's get the bigger calendar up. So, yeah, nothing today to worry about. Nathan, yo, how you doing, mate? Sahan, how you doing, fella? Stoney, good morning, good morning. Right, Tuesday. Again, nothing to worry about. That's going to be a boring week. Wednesday, we've got PPI. Times 8:30, so that could be interesting. CPI on Thursday. Unemployment claims on Thursday. GDP in England expected to be 0%. No shock there. And then just the consumer sentiment and inflation expectations on Friday. So yeah, other than CPI and PPI, a bit of a boring week. I feel like I'm losing my mind, right, guys? I'm sure CPI, basically ever since I've been trading for like the last year or so, is always on a Wednesday, like for the most part. For the last like 3, I think, has been on a Thursday. It's really throwing me off. Well, what we got? 2.5 minutes. Let's get a poll out. I'm thinking short bias, to be honest, today. Bias for this session. Well, for the session, I'm thinking short. Long, short. Chippy chop. Yeah, let me know what you're thinking. But I'm expecting a pullback into this little void that we created towards the Asia Open. I like the idea of a long from previous day point of control. Also lines up the previous week point of control. And it lines up almost with the Asia Open as well. It's always a good level to trade off of. I need to figure out what this is though. Position brackets have changed from global account to global to account based. So I need to figure that out before I take a trade. This is on Top Step. Does that mean I've got to go into each account and change the bracket orders respectively? 1 minute to open. Set brackets at the account level so different accounts can handle any strategy, making it easy to switch gears between products and sessions without major adjustments. Give a moment. Two sets, guys. I'm just concentrating on this. Doesn't actually tell you if you've got to do it per account, but I'm assuming you do. We are open. I'm trading the indicator today, so I need to pay attention to that. I'm still going half risk on the indicator today. I think if we have a good day today, then I'll go back to full risk, but I just need to get out of the drawdown I'm in. Oh, we're just taking higher day. Right, so I've got $50 risk. New positions. That's fine, that's set up. What's this? This is all new, isn't it? Fine, so if I then position bracket orders are disabled for follower accounts. Position brackets have changed from global to account based. Okay, so as long as I have copy traders set up, it should copy trade my bracket orders, I'm assuming. Like it always has. But if I had it disabled, I can then go in and edit them individually rather than having it account by account. That's fine. So I don't need to do anything. I will be double checking that as soon as I'm in a trade though. Nasdaq holding up, ES is pushing down. Also watching GC, any GC traders here? I don't at the minute, mate, personally. I'm sure there's plenty of people that do. I don't know if they'll be in the stream or not, but have a quick glance at it. Pushing up last time I checked the other day. Oh, wrong contract. I think we've pretty much broken out the consolidation, haven't we? Yeah, looking quite strong in it. What do you reckon? A couple of strong trending days this week on gold, Nathan? Or do you reckon we fall back into the range? Why is there no music again? Slight pull back and push, I believe. Yeah, fair. When gold gets going, there's no stopping it, isn't there? I think my most successful trade, I was trading trading news. We had some form of CPI released. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's CPI. But basically, I think it come in a fair bit higher than expected. And yeah, I just jumped straight into a long. And yeah, that ended up being a really nice trade. Went up for the whole day, I think. Nasdaq pushing up still then. ES chopping. I've got a question for any of the UK guys. Did you have one of them emergency test alerts on your phone the other day, yesterday? You know, they have the emergency alerts where it's like, no, 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 no. And it's like, oh, this is just a test. We're all sat on the sofa. It's about 6 PM. Yeah, you had it. It's about 6 PM or something like that. It might have been early than that, actually. And we all absolutely fucking shit ourselves. My dog fucking leapt out of its skin. I was getting ready to bug out. Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking, right, let's fucking go. We gotta go. What's going on? And yeah, it's a test. Okay, fair enough. 3 PM, yeah. We was having a bit of a crassy day, so it felt like 6 PM. Might actually still have it on my phone. Yeah, yesterday, 3 PM. Severe alert. I was like, fuck, what's going on? Test of emergency alerts. And NQ is off. So I end the poll. 100% reckon chop them. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, the only trade idea that I like today on ES is along from here, so that's what I'll be waiting for. I'm really trying to get into the habit of sort of selecting my trade at the start of the day. This is what I want to see. This is my preferred level to trade from. If we get it, great. If we don't, then I don't take a trade that day. The fact that there's no news, I would expect a pretty boring day, but and we have pushed up. It's only 65 points, nothing major. Big red bar there. Man, I'm sure my charts aren't saving properly. Maybe it is. Did everyone have a good weekend though? Would anyone get up to anything interesting? I don't think I did anything of interest. Just back to work this week. First time since the summer holidays. Nice 6 weeks off, then yeah, back to it. It was a rough one. quite a bullish, bearish close in this last 5-minute bar, isn't it? Very bearish bar on ES as well. ES currently struggling to get through the previous week value area high. Pretty boring weekend for me, yeah. Same, to be fair, but I mean, I enjoy that. I like a weekend where I'm not doing anything. For me, NQ's looking a lot stronger today, isn't it? Which is a bit of a contrast to last week. Last week, ES was looking strong all week. Me too, man. Just how I enjoy them are, mate. You've got to have a crusty weekend. Nothing worse than having a busy weekend. Because if you're busy, chances are it's chores or something, like something that you haven't had time to do during the week. No one wants to be doing that on their weekend off. Good scalp on gold. Can now take my second payout on Tradeify after market close. Nice, Nathan. Is that you now done, is it, for the day? Are you playing it safe and just calling it a day? Happy day. It's not a bad way to start Monday, is it, man? Cheeky payout on that Tradeify. That account, yeah, it's going to see if any opportunities for other accounts. Nice, mate, nice. Do you keep like separate accounts for separate strategies, or do you sort of trade one strategy, just different accounts? $3.5 Compedia live, 1k across 5 Lucid funded, and 1.2k across other 2 Tradeify evals. Nice, man. Smashing it. I think it's that's good as well, because I don't feel like the conditions are absolutely amazing at the minute. Like if I hide all this crap, realistically, for what, the last month and a bit, we've basically been going sideways, and these sort of conditions is where I really started to struggle with my fundeds, where I trade was trend trading. Sideway action isn't great, although it's on the daily. Obviously the range just gets tighter and tighter, and yeah, it was back in December that I was really started to struggle. Had a really good basically August to December, and as soon as we got to December wasn't great. Then we literally went sideways for months. And then look at my my journal in light of that. Down 1,100, break even. Down 2,000, break even. Horrible 4 months. So if you're doing well in these sort of conditions, which is sort of what we're getting now, you can trade anything, I think, to be honest. Another rejection off of that level on ES. NQ could get a drop at some point. Two seconds, lads. I'm just taking a screenshot. Yes, trying that level again. Yes, rejecting that level again. Tell you what, the voters of the choppy session were bang on today so far. So well, could be a no trade day on the indicator today. To be fair, we're pushing up, but we're not really pushing up any kind of aggression, are we? So more of a slow grind. So we could get quite a harsh slap to the downside. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a bit of cold weather. It's starting to turn where I am. Starting to get a little bit cooler. Weekend was fairly warm. Today's I think like 13 this morning when we walked the dog. On the way to work, it was a bit nippy, hoodie weather. Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to it being a bit shitty. I can't bear it being like hot and sweaty. I'd rather it be cold and miserable. And ES still not able to get through this level. 30 seconds until this bar closes. It's not looking great on the 15-minute. Meanwhile, NQ is got no problem pushing up. This Sandy once made a video about saying about you might have to quit trading because you're having a kid. Is that still the case, or have you found a solution? Still up in the air. I'm not making I'm not making enough money trading to be relying on that at the minute. YouTube isn't really paying me enough to be to sort of supporting us either. I'm currently applying for jobs, actually, more full-time jobs, but hopefully with hours I can still trade. I'm looking for sort of in the same realm as what I'm in, basically caretaker role or site manager role, where it's probably going to be sort of either mornings only, hopefully finish by like 12, or split shift, so do the morning, finish at like around 9ish, and then go back in the afternoon about 4 p.m ish, so I can still basically trade if I'm doing that. Life will be a bit busier because I'll have a new kid at home, I'll be out the house more, and when I'm at home, I'll be up here trading. So it'd be a bit hard, but so yeah, I'm hoping that I can keep doing the live streams. They might be a bit more brief, because if I'm starting work at 4, I'm normally finishing the stream about 4, so I'd have to probably shoot off maybe 15 minutes earlier, 20 minutes earlier, depending on where I'm working. But yes, hopefully I can keep going with it. That's having to put so much time into something just to lose it yet. I'm kind of in the same position, slowly run out of time. It is hard, mate, but the thing is, I think the thing that I've found, obviously in situations like that, it's just more pressure, and pressure is not what you need when you're trying to like learn something like this. As soon as you start putting pressure on yourself, you're going to start forcing trades that aren't there, and it's just, you're going to be going backwards, aren't you? So I've really sort of tried to have it not be that big of a deal. I can still trade like with what I do now with the volume profile stuff. I normally trade that through London as well, but it's not anywhere near as time consuming. I can set up levels and alerts and stuff earlier in the day, the night before or whatever. If I get an alert, if I'm at work, I might be able to just quickly take it. Maybe I won't, but yeah, it is hard. Starting to go for trading. That's it, mate. That's it. But also, you've also got to put your family first, haven't you? But yeah, if you can find a way to do it both ways. The only other sort of thing that I considered was doing nights. But the missus wasn't really happy with me doing nights. I mean, I only really need like 6 hours sleep. So if I was doing nights, I'd be home by 6:30 AM. Sleep through till 12 lunchtime. And then I'd have a few hours of trading, and then the whole sort of afternoon. But yeah, she wasn't really keen on the idea. But yes, once again rejected this level. Very massive puzzle, but I hope you find a way. Yeah, me too, mate. And yeah, good luck to you as well, finding your way as well. Yeah, it is difficult. You know, you've got to put your family first, and you've got to do what's right by your family. If you're in a position where you can fiddle around with your hours, work maybe slightly less than sort of full time. Like currently, I'm currently part time. I do 24 hours a week rather than like full time would be like 37, 40 hours. But yeah, I'm not really going to be in a position to do that anymore, so just got to bite the bullet and do it, and yeah, just try and work the hours out so I can keep trading. Yeah, doing what I do, they quite often want someone to open the school up and then lock the school up, so they want you in first thing in the morning and then last thing at night, so then sort of freeze the day up. Yeah, the most important thing to me is trading. Like the YouTube side of things obviously is important. If I want to still be able to keep that going, but if I can't trade, then I can't do YouTube either. So trading's got to be prioritized, and I'll pretty much probably only be doing mainly live streams and stuff for the time being. The odd video here and there. Similar situation to your work. Nights 5 PM, around 3 AM off. Monday, Saturday, which is great for trading, but don't enjoy where I work too much. And nights can't be good long term. Yeah, I've heard before that nights isn't good health wise. That nights isn't good health wise at all. If I find a job and be finished by like 1 PM, would be awesome, although very hard. New York hours is like midday. Yeah, it is difficult. You've got to be home by 2 o'clock, really, ain't you, to get set up and that. Yeah, jobs that, because yeah, I mean night shifts are normally 10 PM to 6 AM. depending on where you work. Morning shifts you can quite often find, which is normally 6 till 2. I mean, it depends on what sort of thing you work in, but like factories and warehouses and stuff tend to be like they do like morning shifts 6 till 2. When you look to job part-time as I get more profitable, yeah, that's a good idea, mate. But I mean, cleaners in schools are always quite a good option. If you don't mind getting your hands dirty, that's what one of my jobs now is a cleaner in a school. My situation is probably very rare, but I start at 3:45 a.m. and I'm done by 6:15, 2.5 hours a day. And then obviously I do what I do on the weekends. But yeah, most schools, they would want you probably there for 6. But you can do 6 till 8:30, 6 till 9 sometimes. Then you've also got the evenings as well. They want you there from like 4 till 6 and stuff like that. How many jobs do you have then? Cleaning and a caretaker. So I'm a caretaker in one school Saturday and Sunday, which I do about 6 till 12, both days. And then Monday through to Friday I do 3:45 a.m. to 6:15 a.m. So 2.5 hours every day, Monday through till Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday I do 6 till 12. Can you imagine how tough it would be with a kid? Yeah. I mean, it's not too bad. Like the weekday job doesn't really feel like my work. Like there's literally like me and one other cleaner there. I have my headphones on, and it's 2.5 hours. I get up. It's around the corner from my house. I get up and I'm there on my scooter within about 2-3 minutes, and I'm home by 6:30. So that isn't too bad. The weekend I don't enjoy too much, but yeah, I'm sort of now looking for something. Obviously, I'm trying to pick up my hours to sort of be sort of 37-40 hours a week. It's basically going to be probably going to be a caretaker or a site manager or something in a school, which is similar to what I do at the weekends, but just Monday to Friday, yeah, be roughly sort of 6 till 9 in the morning, and then in the evening sort of 4 till 6, 4 till 7. And yeah, that's all right. It's just do maintenance work around the school, bit of gardening work if it needs it, deal with contractors, bring them in, sometimes organise them, tell them what they got to do. Sometimes you're in charge of like, health and safety and shit like that, but fire alarms and stuff. But it's a good field to get into though, because it's quite a secure job. Obviously, you're hired by the council normally. That's what I'm employed with, so fairly secure. Nothing too bad. No, it's all right. The thing that's hard is it's 7 days a week, so I do literally 7 days a week. But with the weekend one, I get school holidays off. So in the summer, I had 6 weeks off for the weekends, which is nice. So it's only I'm only doing 7 days a week for roughly 5, 6, 7 weeks in a row, and then I have a week or so off. So it's not too bad, really. But yeah, if I pick up another job, I'll be dropping at least one of the other ones, trying to bunch up my hours a little bit more, so it's a little not as full on. Music off again. Oh man, me and OBS are gonna fall out. I tried to see if there was an update. There isn't apparently. It's rough in the long run. Yeah, man, that's it. That's it. It's something you can do sort of temporary, but yeah, I wouldn't want to be working 7 days for years and years. I've been doing it about a year now, I think. My job wasn't nice and I liked it a bit more. It'd be perfect. Can't be picky though. It's good pay and it enables me to trade. I mean, there'll be plenty of other jobs that'll be nice, mate. If you don't like, because a lot of the time it's the people, I think. Sometimes it's what the work that you're doing, but a lot of the time it's the people, innit? Yeah, if you can work somewhere where you don't really have any responsibilities, and you can just have headphones on and crack on, it's like taking up the least amount of room in your brain then, and you can just focus on trading and home life and stuff like that, and just come in, clock in, do your hours and go home. Best kind of jobs to have, but obviously they're minimum wage, which obviously isn't ideal. It's 5 PM to 3 AM, so night typical night shift. One co-worker who I work with is a proper irritating though. On the night shift, not ideal health wise, but good for starting trading career. Yeah. And yeah, I think if like I said, if it's temporary, it's not too bad. But yeah, you don't want to be doing nights forever. I don't know why it's unhealthy for you, because surely if you're still getting 8 hours sleep just during the day, why does that have that much of an effect on you? Like, I don't know why, but it probably apparently does. But yeah, it's like I think if you've got decent blackout curtains, so you haven't got any light coming in while you're sleeping, so you're still getting a decent sleep. Cardio and rhythm, okay. Also ages you massively. Yeah, I mean, I've heard it adds years to your life. I've always wanted to do nights, but yeah, I've never had the opportunity to do it. But I like being out early. Like, it's nice being out at like 3 in the morning because there's just no one on the streets, and it's, I mean, I prefer that. Taco, yo man, how you doing? Nathan, what sort of industry do you work in? Is it like warehouse, factory kind of work? Normally what nights are, isn't it? I just spent gold last night. Easiest trade never, but wait until New York. I bet it's not doing anything now, is it? Everything else is going sideways. No, pushing up. Bit more action on gold. Still no laptop. Ah, mate. They figured out what the problem is, or have you got a date for when you're getting it back? I work in the sales admin part. It's a fish seller. A big one. Oh, nice, man. It's interesting. I bet it stinks where you work. Take all the calls from chefs, orders, invoices, stock count. Driver routes, but I mean, pretty fast paced and very busy. Yeah, I mean, it's at least that will make the nights go quick. And yeah, that sort of environment, industries, when you're dealing with like restaurants and stuff like that, they pretty much work 24/7, don't they? They need their fresh food daily, and yeah, it's not a job I'd want to do. Loads of angry head chefs ring you up, wondering where their order is. Whereas as blurs, they do all the fillet, and we basically sell every type of seafood you can think. Oh, mate. Look at that. I bet that absolutely honks. You know, I used to work in a warehouse that used to sell PPE. So like during COVID as well, it's absolute fucking nightmare. Yeah, I did like various things. I was in dispatch for a while, then stock control, then like operations, like dealing with orders and trying to figure out where items were, if it was running late, why is it running late, how long is it going to be, when's a new ETA, let the customer know. And yeah, the job itself wasn't really too bad. It's the people I used to work with that used to wind me up. One guy used to fucking, my old boss used to piss me right off. Such a toxic person to work for. With that, those complaints, mostly non-stop calls. Yeah, I couldn't deal with that. That isn't my cup of tea. Yeah, if a driver's late, broken down, oh yeah. Yeah, we used to deal with it if a shipment was stuck on the water from Asia and stuff like that, because they used to import a load of stuff from Asia. All save you constantly. That's what I mean. It's literally the people that make jobs unbearable sometimes, isn't it? Which is a shame. It shouldn't be that complicated. Yeah, the guy I used to work with was my boss, and yeah, he was just a micromanager. Wanted to know the ins and the outs of exactly what you were doing, rather than just leave you to do it and run your team. He would be looking over your shoulder, criticising, and just getting involved when he doesn't need to get involved, and just cause more issues. I'm a big believer if you're hiring someone to do a job, hire them and leave them alone. Like, leave them to do the job. Don't fucking look over their shoulder constantly. It was absolute chaos where I used to work though. They had like a good couple of mil in stock. A couple of £1 million worth of stock in the warehouse any one time. And for a period of maybe a year and a half, they just had no one in stock control. Which is absolutely crazy. And yeah, that was the last job I did there, was stock control supervisor. I had to basically set up an entire department and fix a shitload of problems and habits. It's horrendous. These ones next to me constantly are higher. They're building bread for job and trade. That's it, mate. That's it. You've got to do what you got to do sometimes, haven't you? And yeah, I mean, if it's only temporary and you're sort of chill enough, happy to sort of sit there and deal with it, then it's not too bad to sit and deal with it. But if it's really that crap, look for something else. Look for something else. And yeah, you've got the time, and you don't need to leave urgently, so you've got the time to sit there and find something where the hours are perfect, and if that's nights or early mornings or... Yeah, sometimes it's not worth it, is it? It's hassle moving job. And also as well, a lot of places you're on like a probation period, aren't you? So the first 6 months they can just get rid of you whenever if you cough funny. It's always a bit of a risk. It's a good thing working in schools, they don't have that. There is no like probation period. Like once you start, that's it. You're there. It's no wonder the councils are going bust, to be honest. Right. Slowly approaching the zones. We could be getting a trade in at some point in the next half hour. Not quite there on ES. This might be a PM trade potentially. I sort of bounced off that 1 minute opening candle. I don't think it will hold though. Nathan, if you're still there, one thing you could consider, which I'm sure you probably already have, try and find something where you work from home if you're in the sort of admin sort of role. Have a look to see if there's something you can do from home. And you can sort of work and trade at the same time. You could do a day shift then, couldn't you? And yeah, potentially work and trade at the same time. Depends on your strategy, of course. You might not be able to, but... Or take your lunch around 2:30. Probably there's not very many decent ones around, I don't think, the working from home stuff. My missus is always trying to get into a working from home job. Yeah, just don't get caught. We'll have look for that more. Yeah, definitely worth a look. I mean, I'd recommend not trading if they send you a computer to work on. I'd recommend not trading on that computer because they can do lots of things to track your work and that. But yeah, still, like, I worked from home during COVID, and there's a lot you can do. Like, I used to just sit there and watch films most of the time. Depends obviously how much you've got to be on the phone, I suppose, but imagine also streaming, trading, admin, remote at the same time. I mean, it's definitely doable. I'm pretty sure there's people that work like 5 jobs all during at the same time. I think some of them have been caught out. They'll literally have like 5 full-time jobs that they all do from home, earning like hundreds of thousands of pounds a year because they'll just multitask and do bits and bobs here and there. I think it's more of an American thing because, like I said, they're not too keen for you to work from home in the UK. They was sort of going that way during COVID, and then once COVID finished, everyone was like, right, back to the office. We need to see you in person doing your work. I think I spent like a good 8 months working from home, and going back to work was absolutely brutal. But mine was harder to sort of blag that I need to carry on working from home because I worked in a warehouse, so a lot of it was admin, which I could do, but a lot of it was floor-based stuff as well. So I thought admin would have any remote jobs unless big companies or especially skilled, but we'll check out. Manage for a company, so stream, yeah, that'd be funny. Or you're on a Zoom meeting and you sharing your screen for a presentation or whatever, and accidentally share your trading view chart. Yeah, there's definitely some out there, but yeah, it's just I imagine they're highly competitive because there'll be a lot of people going for them. But it sounds like you got the right experience, so worth a go, mate. No trade, small size on micro NQ. I might have a trade of 5,000. Nice, mate. 816 long target, 870, 816. Nice entry. Okay, it's targeting the highs. Okay, nice. Wins locked out on the account for the day for hits. Yeah, nice, mate. Nice. There's a decent wedge of orders sitting on ES at 507, which is all the way pretty much near where your take profit would be on NQ. So which tends to acts like a magnet a lot of times, doesn't it? So could be a good little trade room, mate. How creepy is this picture, man? And financial juice. They've got a Trump hosts White House religious liberty group. Got the thumbnail for it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on here. But they're all like holding him. Is that not just really weird? Yes, it's back to that previous week value or a high level. Yeah, big wedge of orders sitting around here. Tapping into now. I don't trade bookmap. I'm starting to try and look at it more. Don't give a fucking advert. Yeah, I'm trying to look at order flow a little bit more with my trading. Like, still using the same levels, but trying to watch it on the on bookmap and footprint charts and stuff, and see what occurs. So big buying into that level. That take profit hit for you, Nathan. Oh yeah, very close. There's still buyers on a yes. There you go, nice. We started to break even. Bang, hit target. Nice fucking trade, man. Nice trade. What was that? 16, did you say? 16. Nice, easy 50 points there, mate. In no time at all. Fair play. Great trade, great trade. All knocked out. Super day for me. Nice, Nathan. All this talk of work, mate, is motivated you to trade better. I'm just going to switch to the practice account, just in case I fancy a short. But on my practice account, really starts to take up my real account. Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with a nice win on the practice though, mate. Sometimes it's not worth it if you're not confident enough. It's not worth it, and but at least you took the trade on the practice, and you know the you had the right idea, didn't you? So take it as a win for your strat and for your idea. Yeah, try not to get in the mindset of, oh, wish I'd taken it, and then because you end up chasing another move which you might regret. Emotions can do horrible things during trading, can't it? Yeah, at the minute there's no sign of the buyer slowing down. Oh, the music stopped again. There's me. Bash my head away. To nothing. Good day to do nothing, man. Main reason I lose is FOMO, entering late, losing then revenge, and yeah. Not to sound horrible, Taco, but yeah, I think you're right, mate. It's 100% emotional for you, I think. So I'm just watching the footprint chart on ES at the minute. There's no big sellers at the minute. Bars have definitely slowed down though, so maybe that's why we're getting the pullback. Taco, have you still got your express funded? You had one left, didn't you? Is that right? This there's at 2,600 right now. Nice, man, nice. Play it sensible, play it sensible. Need 900 more to pass. So the combines, that'll put me at 3,500, nice. Bars are away again. So yeah, it was interesting watching that on the footprint chart. We obviously had that run up. Buyers sort of ran out of steam, but sellers never really stepped in. We obviously had that pullback, and then as we were sort of slowly grinding up here, there was the sellers were sort of only ones really in control, but the price is still going up. And we suddenly had that big flash up, buyers suddenly just appeared out of nowhere and pushed back up. Trying to rehash what I've just seen just to help it sink in a bit more. Do you know what I mean? Just trying to get used to using footprint charts a little bit. What different things mean what, and if it does this, charts do that, and interesting. Music decided to stop again. Oh man, I don't know what's up with it. I don't know how we can literally just decide to stop playing. I don't know if it's when a song finishes, it's kicking off, or it just randomly stops. So. Bizarre. If you're a DJ at a club, people will be booing. What is it? It's as it's about to drop, it just cuts out. Fair play. Sorry, lads. Yeah, I don't know what's up with it. I say I checked to see if there was updates, to see if it was just a bug, but apparently there's not. So I'm sure we'll get a fix at some point, but. We all thought, yeah, I know, but I should have better technology, shouldn't I? Be more professional. ES broke, so now I need NQ to break. What is NQ doing? Focus on ES for a little bit. I mean, it definitely looks like it's going to break in a second. Bars are still in control on ES. Yeah, the only thing about this push up on ES has not been, looking at the delta, there's not been any major massive large orders suddenly placed. Do you know what I mean? Which makes me feel that this might not be sustained. Hey bro, if you ever see price wick above or below a high or low on the 5 minute, but not closed, check the 1 minute. If it closed above on the 1 minute, take the trade in the direction after the retest. What? So say this bar here, you've got a push up and then a wick down. If the 1 minute is getting closes above, it'll be this level here, but I suppose. Let's just drag this down. So let's do this 5 minute bar here. What's going on? We're still live. I've got OBS giving me more issues. Oh, no space left. Let's stop recording. We should still be live though. Yeah, still live. Cool. So yeah, Taco, what you're saying, so this 5 minute bar here, we wick down below and close below it, but on the 1 minute, we've got the close above it, so then we'll take the retest. Is that what you mean? Music stopped again, mate. This time I can understand because it stopped recording because I ran out of room on the computer. The deepest 1 minute zone and then automatic profit. I'm showing my strat since if I lost my data on my laptop is gone forever. You look at Delta as well, I find Delta to be the best indicator on order flow. Mate, literally, I've been looking at Delta for about 3 days. It looks good, like, I don't know how you look at it, but I'm looking at it on a Tradeify footprint chart. And yeah, now I've got my head around it a little bit. It looks good, but for me, I find it best when you see, so far I found it best when you see like a massive difference, do you know what I mean? Like in the realm of like 500 contract difference. It's when you get the big explosive moves. That level then retested to 6499 on the 1 minute and I bet you're looking at NQ, aren't you? Retested to 6499. Oh, so you mean this level here, is that what you mean? And then the retest down here. Everything to consider as a higher time frame. Since it's an hourly level, but if it breaks, then it's potential for a lot of sales because that's the retrace. Okay, I think I get you. So you've got a zone down here. We pushed above, but then wick below. Then you want to enter back at the lowest point, basically. The fuck me bars of still pushing. 507.50 has very high delta, could be very good entry point. 507. Chicken, I've been looking at it on the 1 minute chart. I was doing the 5 minute as well, but yeah, I've been looking at the 1 minute. Just to get sort of the fastest results kind of thing. Yes, I see what you mean about the 507 level. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my head around it, chicken. There's lots to unpack with it in there. I tell you what, it helped when I figured out that it's all backwards, so the green is actually selling and the red is actually buying. Took me a little while to figure that out. You always trade in ES, or do you mix it up? With the on volume profile on the fundeds, I'm trading on the fundeds here. I'm trading ES normally. I'm experimenting with a new indicator that one of my subscribers made, and I'm trading that on NQ. There's also something else that I'm trying out as well on NQ. I've always traded NQ. I've never really bothered with ES, but since doing the volume profile stuff with like the previous day point of controls and stuff like that, I prefer it on ES just because that's where the most volume is, and that's where logically in my head there's going to be more levels respected kind of thing. So I just look for quick one-to-one scalps off certain levels. So today I was liking the look of a long from the previous day point of control, previous week point of control. Obviously we never come down there, so but yeah, I'm interested to be watching bookmap and the footprint charts at these levels because it's never something I've done. I've just traded them. I'm hoping if I'm watching it, I can sort of see stuff that might convince me to close out early on a trade in case I feel like it's looking like it's just going to sell right through, or maybe something that gives me extra confidence and for me to enter. Because at the minute I just limit order at the level, just look for a very quick reaction, but maybe I see something, or maybe I see something that makes me feel confident to extend my take profit. Do you know what I mean? If there's shitloads of buyers, I'll be like, right, I'm moving my take profit and look for maybe a 2-to-1 rather than a 1-to-1. That's the idea behind it. And yeah, I think the information is there. I just need to figure out how it works. Yeah, I definitely prefer ES for the volume stuff. Yeah, what if I reveal so many key details? That's it, mate. I'm hoping that, like I said, I can see if I'm in a losing trade before it's a loser. That would be nice. And just increase my win rate slightly, and then if I can then have a bit more confidence in holding a trade longer, if I feel like the buyers are there, increase my RR slightly, and it's going to be overall really good in it in the long run. Been a game changer for me. Nice, man. That gives me confidence I'm on the right path. Since I implemented order flow, I've had 2 green months in a row for the first time ever. Nice, man, nice. Congratulations. That's a hard feat, man. Especially in these conditions. What do you trade chicken? Do you look for like quick reversals, or do you look to take the big explosive moves? Do you trade trends, or? A bit shaky last few weeks for me though, so not the holy grail. Yeah, I mean it might just be experience. I mean it might be something that you need a couple of years of experience looking at before you can really really execute as close to perfect as you can. Much wait till the afternoon, it's too close to the hourly highs. These are my worst conditions when it's at the top or the bottom. Yeah, that's a good idea, Taka, mate. That's a good idea. Lock yourself out. Go on to the settings and lock yourself out. You said those words. Respect those words, man. I don't want to come on tomorrow and hear that you ended up trading the lunch hour or something. Big explosive moves. You should go for 12-15 point moves. Nice, man. Yeah, decent. See, I normally, during the New York session, I look for sort of 5 points. 5 point stop, 5 point take profit. During the London session, I'll do 2.5 because it's, let's say, a bit more chilled. But yeah, if I can look at the footprint chart, that gives me a bit of conviction that I can push the take profit a little bit further. Maybe look for 10 points. That'd be cool. Let me naughty boy tackle, listen to sound, lock the fuck out. I don't need to get my big face up, do I, Taco? Lock out. I said don't want to upset Sam. How long did it take to pass the evaluation? It took me... $8 months. Ish, give or take a month, I think. But I mean, I've been on a journey of what I'm doing. I think I passed my... Ooh. Buyers has suddenly appeared. See if it's held. 500 odd on the Delta. Yeah, I passed my combines using ICT. As soon as I passed them and got into the funding accounts, I did nothing but lose money. Went about 600 down on each account. Slowly, basically just went sideways for a few months after that. And then I started trading the 21 EMA, just trend trading. I did really well with that for a good 4 or 5 months. Ran the accounts up to about 3k each, just under 3k each. So yeah, just about 9k in total. And then December 2024, market went sideways for about 3 or 4 months because of Trump's tariffs. I lost about 1k on each account, so 3k in total. So I've gone from 9k down to 6k. I then took about 1k out each account, so took a 3k payout because I didn't want to basically lose the accounts with not taking much of a payout. But then I scaled my risk right down to $50 per trade per account. And basically experimented loads, and now I've sort of stumbled across volume profile. And since doing volume profile, I'm doing the best I've done all year, basically. So this is the start of the year. This is when I lost loads during the Trump tariff situation. And yeah, now I'm doing the volume profile stuff. This is July. August was 500. This is overall 3 accounts, risking $50 a trade. And yeah, 150 up so far this month. It's been a wild ride, so yeah, definitely not trading the same strategy I was when I passed the combines. A long way away from there. Have a duper content, making money from trading if it was with friends, etc., or would you want to be your own strategy, etc.? I mean, why unhappy name if no unhappy? I'm happy to make money however, mate. As long as I'm making money, I don't care how I'm doing it. What do you mean, like trading someone else's strategy? I mean, at the minute I'm trialing Hugh's strategy. He's indicated that he's made on NQ, no trades today. And if that's making me money, mate, I'm happy to trade that. I'm not fast how I make my money, as long as I'm making it. I'd still, I think, definitely experiment and try my own things, because I enjoy it. I enjoy looking at charts and trying to figure it out, but... On my 9-month now, it's around break even, but I was down 6% in June. Made back a lot. That's decent, mate. That's decent. That's good. Yeah, there's definitely no time limit. Some people do it in 2 months and are making money. Some people it takes a couple of years. Like, I'm definitely not profitable in any way, shape, or form. I've had periods of profitability, like August through till December last year was making $1,000 or $2,000 a month. Well, then it went unprofitable for a few months. Now I'm sort of break even, slightly making money. Like, I think it's always a journey, innit? Just be wary. I think if you ever say that's it, I've got it, just be wary of saying that, because I think it can you can suddenly not have it again. Shout out the perfect exit. Yeah, it's been a tough year. It's definitely been rough. I was saying this to I was saying this earlier in the stream. Looking at NQ on the daily chart. Currently range bound at the minute. If you're a trend trader, you're looking for big moves, you might be finding it harder than usual. If we're just going up all the time, it's a bit easier for trend traders. But yeah, if we're going sideways, it's a lot choppier. Every intraday is choppier. And yeah, these conditions, when I found it hard, December last year, we just went sideways for 4 months, and that's when I crumbled. I think the daily chart is always good to keep an eye on, especially if you're a trend trader. If we're starting to be range bound, it might be worth calling that quits for a little bit, having a bit of a break, maybe trading something else, or at least scaling down your risk. I mean, ultimately, that's what saved me. I've had my funded accounts for over 1.5 years now. And if I hadn't scaled down, I'd have lost them a long time ago. Must have been a wonderful proud moment there. You got your first payout. Yeah, man. My first payout, I think, was about $300, I think, in total. I think I took out the minimum you could take on each account. Is it 125, is it? It used to be that, I think, something like that. And that was just purely like a morale boost. I wanted to build the accounts up so I could risk more. Then when I started sort of trading sideways and losing money, I thought, right, I need to take some money out, because I'm going to be pissed off if I end up losing these accounts without taking any decent money out. So yeah, I took 1k out each account. 3k in total. And yeah, I'm glad I did, because if I'd gone on to lose them, I'd have been devastated. Nothing's going, been a while. What strat you rocking now, mate? I've literally just explained it. Bad timing. How you doing there, Morgan, mate? It's been a while, man. Hope you're doing good. I am doing volume profile mainly at the minute. So looking at just taking quick one-to-one scalps. This is a trade I was liking the look of today. Off the previous day, point of control, previous week, point of control. Obviously pricing come down there, so no trade yet. Trying to stick to one trade a day for a bit. Trying to decide before the market opens my trade I want to take for the day. If we get it, great. If we don't, then no problem. And yeah, the last 3 months have been pretty good. Well, last 2 months. Only just started September. Risking only $50 per trade per account. And yeah, the stats on the months have been alright as well. So yeah, July 66% win rate, 4 wins, 2 losses. August 62% win rate, 10 wins, 6 losses. And yeah, 2 wins, 1 losses so far in September. We're slowly grinding. The accounts are back to 1k. I think the lowest that they were was 600, I think. So yeah, slowly grinding them back, $50 at a time. And someone else's strat. My strat is price action, to be honest. I don't even look at my 200 EMA or other stuff on my chart though. Like, we've become profitable making good bread. Would you take the trades I'm taking if I was on your stream calling them out? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, if you're trading profitably, I'm happy to trade other people's trades. The only thing with like signals and stuff is difficult, but yeah, if you're doing it live, it's easier, isn't it? Yeah, signals is always a problem with a delay, I think. Depends on the strategy, doesn't it? Yeah, no, it's no more moving averages. I figured you're doing something a bit different. Yeah, man. The moving averages are right, and it's probably, I don't imagine they're doing amazing now because daily chart is going sideways at the minute, but the daily chart really hasn't been looking too bad so far this year. So I haven't had the EMAs on there for a good few months now. So, but I wanted to sort of try and trade something that I can make work in most conditions. So if it's choppy, it doesn't matter. Just sort of trade levels and look for very quick moves. I'm just starting to look at footprint charts and bookmap and stuff to sort of see if that can in any way help me with if I'm in a trade and I'm not liking how footprint is doing, I can possibly get out of a losing trade earlier. If I'm in a trade and footprint is looking really good, maybe push my take profit to 2 to 1, squeeze a little bit more out of it if the buyers are there, kind of thing. So I'm hoping that should just hopefully add to my win rate, add to my risk to reward, and improve the money making machine. Volume profile is excellent. Same as footprint. They are both objective, raw data, not lagging. That's it, mate. That's it. At the end of the day, the EMA is literally just a line on the chart. I think you can definitely make money from it because I did for a bit. But I don't think there's anything really behind it. It's not like the price isn't being supported by that EMA. It's literally just a line that happens to line up with where price is supported a lot of the time. But the line isn't supporting the price is being supported by volume. So, but I always knew that, and I was always accepting of that, and to me it was literally just an edge. I do this set thing when price touches this EMA at this time in this way. I look for a quick move off of it. I'll trail my stop. If it keeps going, then great. If it doesn't, then I'm out 1 to 1. And it was always an edge. It wasn't there was no reason behind why it was doing it. And I was always scared it was going to stop working one day, and it did, so at least for the time being. But I need to be doing something that I can do where it works most of the time, not just sometimes. And yeah, when you're looking at volume and stuff, there's a bit more rhyme to the reason, and there's a bit more behind it. You can physically see what it's doing, which I think is just a bit nicer. If I can read it, that is. If I can understand it. Changing the subject entirely. How wild would it be if the Fed doesn't cut rates? Is it the 17th? Where's the date? It says, yeah, 17th. currently a 90% chance they will cut rate. 10% chance they'll double cut it. When is the 17th? 8th today. Not this Wednesday, next Wednesday. I'd be surprised. Yes, mate, it'd be an absolute bloodbath. Because, I mean, it's definitely priced in that they're cutting rates, and if they decide to not cut rates, it'd be a huge sell-off. Be good fun. I might even look to trade it just in case we get the bad news. Just of the off chance. See if we can get in a couple of quick scalps. I'll have to do it on the challenge account though. I can't be doing that on the funders. It'd be too it could be account blowing just on a slight pullback. Even on the micros. And I've been trading for, it will be, oh, fuck me, it's already gone and been and gone. 2 years, 2 months ish. I started around June-ish, I think, 2023. Yeah, two years and a couple of months. You'll be doing pretty good. I mean, yeah. I think I'm just doing however I'm doing it. It's like I said, some people do better, some people do worse. Some people it takes longer, some people do it quicker. I've taken 3k in payouts. I'm probably around break even, to be honest, for what I've put into it, into prop firms and stuff. But I also take it nice and slow. I don't try and rush it, because the minute I can't afford to try and rush it. I can't afford to spend an absolute shitload on prop firm challenges all the time, and I just need to focus on a few accounts and yeah, take it nice and slow, day by day. There's no point in trying to rush it, because it would just push you backwards. So I'm probably very boring to most of you. Know, I'm not going to be someone who sits there and happily blows 10 evals and shit like that, but trying to do it proper. For me, I'm on my third year, mate. It takes as long as it takes, doesn't it? It's everyone's different. I was paper trading for a long time though. This is my first time where I'm trading where there is real money at stake. Yeah, and the emotions are completely different, though. As soon as you go from that paper trading to actually real money trading, the emotions change completely. It just adds a whole nother level of hardness, I think. When that buy and risking 300, since it gave me 2 chances before I touched my buffer, my funded. Was it a winning trade, was it? Why calling me out, bro? Mate, I'm not calling you out. Like I said, everyone's different. If you want to trade loads of prop firms and you have the money to do that, great. But I haven't got the money to be doing loads. But for me, I mean, the way I look at it is, if I can't do it on one account, I don't need to be doing 7 accounts. And I'd rather try and keep my current funded accounts that I've got, because it doesn't cost me any money. So kind of proud I made it. 8 months now without having a blown account. Nice chicken, mate. That's good. That's fucking banging, mate. That's really good. I think it's very rare that you see funded accounts last, or any account, to be honest, last more than a few months. Yeah, I don't know, Taco, definitely not calling you out, mate. I was more referring to the YouTube influencers that absolutely cane 10 accounts at a time and just YOLO them because they've got the money to YOLO them, do you know what I mean? That's why I had 8 funders like 1 month ago, and yeah. But that's your journey, innit, mate? That's it. If that's how you want to do it, that's how you want to do it. You'll soon realise if it's not working, you can always change it the way you're doing it, can't you? But if that's the way you want to do it, that's fine. I think everyone's got their different path, and that's right. Everyone will find their way to it differently, I think. The tackle. I mean, the thing is, obviously, the minute it clicks for you and you don't lose them 8 funders that you're doing, you'll be absolutely raking it in, do you know what I mean? So it swings in both ways. Yeah, I sit and hoard the accounts that I've got, but I don't make any money doing it. Slowly grinding away, but who's a trade after it's 2 points away? Oh, mate. 2 points is nothing on Nasdaq either, is it? Is it rotated, is it? Yeah. Man, I'm going to take off. Nice talking to you. Been a ghost follower so far. We're good having a chat, mate. Yeah, chat away, man. I can always use the chatters. It gets a bit quiet sometimes. I'm not exactly a chatty person, so... Yeah, nice one, mate. Cheers for stopping by, and I'll see you tomorrow if you're around. That's up to you all with the rest of the session. Yeah, mate. Cheers. I want to call it in a minute anyway. I think my voice is going. And yeah, there's nothing for me at the minute. So yeah, no trade on the indicator today. Didn't enter the zone. And yeah, nothing on the fundeds so far. Again, only trade I did that I really like is a long from here. I don't know if we'll get it. Maybe in the PM section we'll come down there. I've got alerts set up. Yes, boys and girls, I want to call it a day. Take it easy if you're still trading. Cheers for stopping by, and yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. See you later.